r/AskReddit. What's your biggest first world problem? There's nothing to do at work, but I have to look busy. Edit, Jesus, this blew up over my lunch break. A lot of you are asking what I do, and I'm too lazy to respond to everyone, so here it is. I work in IT. I often switch between frantically busy and frantically trying to look busy. LMAO, both of y'all's name. Two type of guys. LMAO, I wonder if they hang out together. Never have to worry about fighting over the same girl. What if the girl has one huge boob and one tiny one? Biggie Smalls. The hurricane momentarily knocked out my power last night while I was asleep, and it reset all my Philips Hue lights, so I was awoken by every single light in my room being on. The hurricane is going to be around me tomorrow. I'm far enough north in my state that we're just gonna be a little windy. I'm worried about power outages. Then I realize what the Bahamas is going through, and I feel guilty about worrying about a little wind. SC. I'm in SC, and that sounds like what I'm expecting from the hurricane, too. My fiance's mom loves radishes. Like, she goes through a bag of those pre-picked and washed radishes from Walmart in a day and doesn't allow anyone else in the house to touch them without permission. When Hurricane Florence wrecked parts of the East Coast last year and ruined thousands of lives, her first thought was, oh my, that's where my radishes comes from. To her credit, her next thoughts were for the people actually affected by the hurricane, and how selfish her first thought was. She gave money for disaster relief like the family usually does. Lovely woman, but she loves her radishes. That is hilarious. Does she just eat them whole? Slice them? Dip them in something? Never considered eating radishes as a snack. She just peels them, nothing else special. She'll eat them with lunch and before and after dinner as a snack. She's a 7th/8th grade teacher, and during lunch she sometimes has students in her classroom. She's somewhat self-conscious with her little paring knife, peeling radishes one after another as the students look at her oddly. Each of my 3 kids likes a different type of toothpaste. Sounds like it easier to get new kids than worry about restocking 3 types of toothpaste. He probably threw out the receipt, so now he can't return them. And took them out of their original packaging. Oh my goodness. Thanks, kind stranger, for my first silver. Red heart. This is why I'm not telling my kids that there is more than one type. I got the did you know they make different flavors, Dad? We can actually buy them. The other day from the second oldest, out of 4. I said that our store only carries one kind. Mine like to ask how many dollars I have while we're at the store. The answer is always the same, I have many, and none are for Legos. My son asked me if I was fixed when he was 4. Face without mouth, I had never used that phrase, so I asked him what he meant. Do you have money for pizza? Yes. So you're not broke? Ah. I've said it before and I say it again. My thermos mug holds the heat too damn well. I can't enjoy my morning coffee on my way to work. Have to wait until I'm at work before it's drinkable. Product idea. New thermos with adjustable vents to regulate the rate at which your beverage cools. When should I start my Kickstarter? Thinking face. Better idea if only someone made a substance you could add to a hot beverage to cool it down slightly. Maybe something recyclable that'd turn into an innocuous substance after use. I'll call this substance ice. I prefer calling them water chunks. Edit, I don't even know what I did. Thickwit. One time I forgot my AirPods at work and I had to use regular headphones, but I forgot my headphones adapter for my iPhone, so I couldn't listen to music that day. I believe you can listen to your music full blast through your speakerphone so everyone can hear. Alright then. Plays Simple and Clean loudly. Alright then. Plays Baby Shark loudly. Ba by Shark dodo dodo dodo. Ba by Shark dodo dodo dodo. Looking for a good-sized plot of land to buy in the county but trying to weigh my options on whether or not I can still get high-speed internet. LOL. I've known that struggle. I know of a guy who lives like 200 yards from the cable service borderline. He has called and begged Charter to run service to his house, told them he'd pay any cost, ran his own cable to the box and said here just hook it up. Nope, can't do it. My dad lives back a 200-yard lane in an area that is serviced by Comcast. The line is just not run from the street to his house. He called Comcast about getting hooked up. They said sure, but you have to pay $10,000 for the hookup. And then your monthly fee for our service. He said F that. Then he called Verizon, who was more than happy to run a fiber optic line down his lane at no charge to him. Comcast denying you service is about the best service Comcast can provide. I had Comcast in Boston, it was fast actually, but rainstorms would knock it offline every time. Infuriating. I have a dark blue luxury sedan in my driveway. Whenever I clean it, dragonflies think it's a body of water and come poop on it. It's covered in little yellow mustard spots all summer long. Sad face. Edit ugh. Seeing the comments now I'm beginning to suspect it's dragonflyism. I wish I hadn't tilled today at all. I'm sorry for your car situation, but that sounds hilarious lol. My neighbors have caught me out there standing guard with a tennis racket. I guess I kinda see some humor here. Uneasy face, a luxury sedan and a tennis racket? Look at Johnny Country Club over here. They are actually eggs. The dragonfly thinks your car is a body of water and is laying eggs on it. They lay eggs by tapping the surface of the water like this. Work has blocked so many sites, I can't access as many GIFs as I want. Edit, I get it. VPN. I just need to not get caught, as we're supposed to be ISO 27001 compliant. Edit 2, we're also not allowed to bring our own devices, phones, tablets, etc., on the floor. I can use them at lunch, however. I do miss working at a place that didn't block a single thing. Still, for now, YouTube and Reddit are unblocked. I have a gut feeling so IT can use them. Hashtag blessings. Reddit is actually a pretty valuable source for IT sometimes. The number of issues I've found a thread on in r/sysadmin is insane. That said, we do block anything with an NSFW tag. Use a VPN, bro. Can't. IT has locked us out of installing them. Which is hilarious, as A, we're an IT company, and B, I work in IT support. When I miss the bus, I go back home and take the car. At least you try and take the bus. Looks out window while drinking coffee in his PJs. Whoops, there goes the bus. Third time this week. Go figure. Slow, thoughtful sip. LOL, my friend did the opposite. She couldn't find parking for over like 30 minutes at school, so she drove home and took the bus. My Bluetooth headphones running out of battery when I'm on longer flights. I carry old school wired buds with me on flights. Flights to Australia can take 12 hours. Most of them have charging points next to you, but not all. Wired buds are old school now. Oof. Haven't you heard? Wires are so 2018. My drive to work is too short, so I never get to listen to as much music as I want. But when I'm at home I do other things. And then 9.99 seems like too much for the amount I listen. I wish I had that problem. My commute is 1.5 hours each way and it's awful. Have you tried podcasts for the long commute? I swear, my mind checks out and I drive home on autopilot. So my commute is actually broken up between driving/bus/walking. So a 35-minute drive followed by a 45-minute bus ride, followed by a 10-minute walk. Sometimes I'll try and download some Netflix episodes for the bus, and I used to listen to podcasts in the car when I first started, but I haven't found anything that I've been dying to listen to lately, so I just turn on the radio in the morning to fill the void. It's not the long commute part that kills me. It's the time out of my day that kills me. If I could commute for 3 hours a day, but still have the same amount of hours in a day I'd have if it was a 30-minute commute, I wouldn't mind that. When a message pops up on my watch and I go to clear it, I have to be careful not to accidentally press one of the suggested responses. They are consistently terrible. At best it would look abrupt, like replying OK to a long, thoughtful message. At worst it would be downright inappropriate, like replying sounds good or nice to a message about an ill family member. There needs to be one confirmation press after the instant response. Yep, right next to my send button is the auto reply on the farthest right, and I've had a couple times now where I type a long message to my boss or dad or something, go to hit send, it sends cool. Talk later. Or something stupid, and then it's like remake my message plus sorry that was auto text, ignore that. My house is big enough that I can lose Wi-Fi connection in the kitchen. I had this problem and I'm going to sound like an ad here, but Google's Wi-Fi routers are amazing. You set 3 of them up around your house as they instruct and you have full speed internet anywhere. Works in my house across multiple floors and even outside. Having a fridge stacked with food but not wanting any of it to eat? So you grab your 500-pound smartphone and place a 20-pound order for pizza, soda, and chicken wings on the side. The pizza arrives and you tip the pizza guy a few bucks, but only do it out of courtesy. You then proceed to sit down and flip through hundreds of channels that you pay for and deem nothing watchable. So you power on your expensive gaming device, load up Twitch and watch people play a game you already own. Slice after slice until the pizza that could feed a family of 4, you don't even eat the crust, instead just throw it away. You aren't even watching the TV. You're on your phone on Reddit talking about the worst first world problems. That seems a tad bit too directed at a sizable audience. Edit, your words can't hurt me. I eat pizza and wings on my own on the regular. I am quite lonely though, so there's that. Pounds to soda to bucks, where the fuck do you live? Glad someone else caught that too. Water meters are being installed in my building for the next 2-3 weeks. Each day our water gets cut for 6 hours. The tenants are upset and have to flush the toilet, wash their hands etc. with water from canisters. So, my legitimate first world problem is that I have to endure third world conditions for a few hours each day until my endless supply of clean water gets fixed. 6 hours a day for a few weeks sounds like a huge pain. Can barely remember not to automatically flush or run the sink when it's only supposed to be out for a few hours. These pretzels are making me thirsty. I'm really thirsty. Damn, I think we're out of juice. I'll just have soda. We're out of that, too. Really? Do we have any tea? Nope. Beer? Nuh-uh. Dude, I'm seriously parched. I'll drink ketchup at this point. Why don't you just have a glass of water? What, from the sink? Yeah. Okay, fine, I guess I'm not that thirsty. TLDR, you're thirsty, but you only have fresh, clean water available, on demand and practically for free. Why would you drink that? That's the stuff that goes in the toilet. My house is so big that it's annoying to keep it clean. Have you tried servants? They clean like their lives depend on that paycheck. I prefer the kind of servants that don't require a paycheck. But you have to feed those ones, which gets annoying after some time. Not if they're a Roomba. Good house, good wife, good family, good friends, good money, but always self-deprecating sad because my job isn't fulfilling or meaningful. As a bitter teacher, I'd say emotional fulfillment gets a lot less important when you realize you can't eat or pay rent with it. Man. I feel you. My advice is, the grass is always greener, so do what's best for your family. I've been on the fulfilling job that doesn't pay all that well side. It's badass, but unless you can live comfortably, not super rich, but not struggling, there's always the little thought of, I could be making more doing XYZ. It's a killer that slowly sucks the joy out of the job away. I've been in the boring XYZ side of things with great pay, hours, benefits. And all I could think of was, I wish I could do something that was fulfilling. Or, I'm wasting my life away doing this. For me, the deciding factor is, if other people are depending on me, I gotta produce the most I can. I tried the fulfilling job that didn't pay well when I was single and young and didn't care about money. Now I gotta make money for my family now. I'm never satisfied anyway, so I better do what's best for the people around me. But that's just my opinion.